When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what did the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's a second down run with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelce now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center. a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looking to throw. Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Tate, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready? Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fournette running out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tate. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Sanders has got it complete.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd down, Tate. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Tate. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
It's 4th down.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Target, 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 target. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
On 4th down, Tate. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Play action. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
After reviewing the play,
the Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken at around the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tate, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. On 1st and 10, Tate, blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. 2nd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Okay, double up. Listen, 57's Mike. Here we go, T. Here I come. 57's the Mike. Right here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Andrew Luck leading the way there as the win gets his guy.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game, so maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Tate complete. Richardson has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Tate. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 4th down, Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ron. Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He gets away from one. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Tate, he'll rifle this one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Throwing is Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Newton on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Completes it to Austin. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Newton. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Tate. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll go again with Sanders. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Cam Newton and his offense down by 2. A little over 80 ticks to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45.